Alright, good morning to everyone watching, wherever you're watching from this morning. Good morning to you all. It's been a while we've been here. I took on a short break because I was not feeling too strong, but I'm better now. So we're just going to go straight into our normal analysis, right? First off, let's check if there are any news for us to be wary of. Hold on, let's see. ForexFactory.com. So I'm checking Forex Factory first. I like checking it because the only reason I check it not because of I want to use it, but I just check it because of the news that might be released. You know, as we're doing analysis that might affect us. So that's all. So today is the 2nd of June. So 2nd of June, the only high impact news is around 3 p.m. today. So we don't have anything to worry about this one. So 3 p.m. today. So let's take note of that. So those of you that trade problems, let's go ahead to start. Those ones that have been asking me that what's my watch list. It's just my watch list. But why do I check all of this? I check all of this because some of you trade some bears, some of you trade some. I don't want to be delaying and asking, oh, have I done this? Or sometimes you will like, oh, so check this one, check this one. I just added all of them together so we analyze everything once and for all. So starting off with USDJPY, you can see that. You can see also that price is bullish at the moment. Okay, price is bullish at the moment, and it's not giving any form of any retracement. And this is what I told us about a week, 2 weeks ago. So a week ago, the last time when we had this whole analysis stuff, I said that price was going to trade into this fair value gap. Now, what was my reason was because it was too clear of what's it called now. The gap was too much. If you look at it, so an inefficient price action. how I can put it. So the price action was inefficient, and as a result of that, we had this. So this expansion that you see right now, yeah, the expansion you're seeing right now is price just getting to that level. Okay. So the expansion you see right now is price just going, stretching out to balance the inefficiency. So every inefficiency in price must become what? Efficient. So for USDJPY, that's what price is doing, and it's getting there, or it has gotten there. So we'll see how price is going to react from here. But for now, price is what? Price is bullish. So ended here, given that we have the last breaker structure here. So there's a breaker structure here, okay? So a breaker structure, for those ones that are newbies, because I get to find out newbies is to join us sometimes. So breaker structures are just price breaking off certain levels. We only have two kind of breaker structure. Either it goes up or it goes down. Nothing else. Alright, nothing else. So I'm seeing something here though. There's kind of like a sweep of liquidity in this level here. So if there's even a pullback at all, we might be looking towards this level for a mitigation. Alright, for continuation, I'm talking about continuation now. So I'm looking at this level for a continuation, all because of that sweep of liquidity. So I want you to have this in mind. So once price does not respect this particular level, that is, you see price drop below this level, then the bias will change from bullish to bearish. But for now, it's bullish. Alright. The next one we have is on USD CAD. I had the sell bias on USD CAD, but I'm not going to have this trade. Why? Because of rollover spread, or however we call it. So it took me out even before. As I woke up this morning, I saw that the trade was still running in some of my accounts, but it's gone out in some of the accounts, and it's still running trading view. So I just figured that it's rollover. So yeah. So for USD CAD, right, what I will be seeing now, what we might be expecting, is a bullish move from where it is. Although the bearish move has not stopped yet. It only stops if price breaks above this high. So let me buy the market first. So it will stop, or I'll change my bias for this high only when price goes above this high. Like I said, I'm still holding the sell. So only if price goes above this high. If it takes this high off now, then I'll be looking at a buy continuation. The reason is because of the two breaker structure principle I've always talked about. So there is already one breaker structure here. So if it goes above this high, it becomes two breaker structure, and that's the real time. So if it breaks it, and you might have not even hit my stop loss, I'll just close the trade in the remaining accounts. So I think it's only running in like two accounts of mine. That's all. It's only running in two accounts of mine. So just have that in mind. So for USD CAD, right? USD CAD, I feel if you ask me, oh, what do I think? I'll say, oh, I think that USD CAD, USDJPY, USD CHF, all those USD, whatever, right? I feel like all of them will buy. If you ask me, I will see all of them will buy. But we don't trade what we feel or what we think, right? We trade what we see. That's just a different thing. If not, okay, I hope you get the point now. So I'm not here to trade what I think. So if you ask me now, what do I think? I for to buy continuation. Alright. Besides, today is just what now? Today is Tuesday. Wonderful. So today is Tuesday. That's cool. So this Tuesday, major distribution should start around in the evening, around New York session towards the end of the London session. From tomorrow, proper distribution will start. So that's why I didn't really do the analysis yesterday. I started today so that every other shenanigan that price wants to play would have already, happened already. So the same thing with this year's CHF, right? And what I can see, we will just mark out what we can see, right? Price was bullish before, and then he took out this low here. When he took out this low, this was the first river structure, and then he took it out again here. This is the second river structure. Okay, so when he did that, he respected to this rejection block here. All right, that was what took out this low. Now, as price did this, there's something I want you to pay attention to. Let's take this one off. So there's a fair value gap here, there's a fair value gap here. Let's fall down to 2 hours. Now in the 2 hour time frame, right, price came back, or it has come back to mitigate this other block here. But there's only a problem, there's a slight issue. So the slight issue here is that before getting there, it broke structure here. So we had a break of structure in this level here. So now this level now can be a very dangerous spot to sending price back for upwards. I don't know if you get me now. So if you look at this, alright, let me break it down proper. You go to 1 hour now, I guess you can see it here. Okay, so if you look at this whole level looks like a level where price might take off from again. So, and that's why of marking it out, there's already a mitigation of price there. Okay, I marked it out, there's already mitigation of price here, so I expect it to like go ahead and take out that high, which is this will then become the drawn liquidity for price. You must ask why this, why that. I'm just trading it structure by structure, and I'm analyzing it for you just the way I will analyze it if I'm trading it. So first off, that level is a very strong level. This level here is a strong level. Okay, and second off, this is a 4 hour fair value gap. So the 4 hour fair value gap has been mitigated. It's also in the same place with the key level, or with the very strong support or resistance to support level, turncoat, or as you will call it, breaker block. So that's what I'll be expecting, that price will go from here upwards, then this will become what? The drawn liquidity. Okay, so this becomes the drawn liquidity. Alright, that's on USD CHF. Then for GBP USD, now for GU, I don't know what I'm looking at, just looking at a very rough price action. For last week, this is where we were. Price was bullish at this point here, and so the last week of structure that really made sense was here. Let me show you what I mean right there. So this here, price flipped this level. So this is a break of structure here. Okay, let's show you. So this is a break of structure here, and this is like an inducement of that break of structure here. So because of this, okay, price is supposed to like respect whatever block is here. I know there will be another block, sure. So there is another block here, just resting above. So it's supposed to send price to the downside. But let me take another glance at it and see what it's doing. I don't really like marking charts when I'm trying to look at the chart. So break, buy. Okay. So to me, yeah, it's not really clear to me. Usually when price action is not clear to me, I just stay out. You know why I say it's not clear to me? Because I can't be trading a market that was once bullish like this, then flipped to be bearish like this, but now it's flipping to be bullish. So I don't like to get involved in price action like this. Alright, I don't like to get in price action like this. Those what do you call it now, confusion in hand. Once immediately I feel a threat of being maybe me discombobulated or confused or whatever, that I feel like, oh, this thing is looking very confusing, I don't force myself. There's no need to force myself there. I'll just leave the price, I'll just leave the market alone. Let the market do what it wants to do. So if you trade GU, I can tell you that, okay, just leave it alone, because if you try and catch a trade here, you might want to make a mistake. Yes, you might be making a mistake because of what the price is doing at the moment. So it's this kind of market condition that will make it to be getting a view once profit. You see profit, then the profit will go. So that's just it. So price action like this is not clear, just stay out until it's clear again. Okay, this is DJPY. So this was yesterday's trade. I didn't even bother posting this one. So for yesterday's trade, this is yesterday's trade. Well, the only thing I saw was just a breakout, basically. And after the breakout, I waited for 4-hour mitigation. That's here. I'll show you here now. So after the price broke out from like this falling wedge, whatever I call it, that's the only thing I waited for, is the fair value gap mitigation here. So here. So after price mitigated that fair value gap there, immediately it did that. Was when I entered. So I'm still holding to buy though. I'm still holding to buy, and I'm holding it to this is 4 point something. So I'm holding it to this candle, the close of that candle there. So that's what I'm holding it to. So hopefully it gets a TP. So you don't need to stay much on this. The price is bullish, as you can see, it keeps going up. Then for GBP CHF, if you trade GBP CHF, price, I would say price has flipped, because this was the previous reconstruction. Price was going down, supposed to go down, but unfortunately, I think from Friday down to today, you can see the bullish move. I mean, from yesterday opening, you can see the bullish move way up to that side. So I think is price is about to start moving again, given that it has mitigated the fair value gap here. So there's a fair value gap in this level here like this. So if I'm here now, I can be looking towards the buying from here. Target to be the second swing point. Hold on, 1, 2. The target to be a like this will be a drawn liquidity. Okay, so that will be a drawn liquidity there. Okay, so just in case, oh, you're looking forward to hopping in the trade, it's simple now. So you can hop in on the trade. If you go to the lower time frame, look for a confirmation. I guess you understand what I mean. You go to the lower time frame, you find those confirmation entry model, then you just hop on the trade and buy. That's for GBP CHF, by the way. I expect it to continue to buy, like for now, given the strength that is even on GBP. So we saw GBP and JPY is buying, and this is GBP CHF. So, but we don't want to just stay on just, oh, we saw this one, we saw that one. We treat what we see. So for GBP, the overall in the overall trend, you can still see this one as bullish, bearish rather. This is a bearish funnel or tunnel, whatever they call it. So you can still see it as bearish. The structure has not been determined where it's going to. Normally, when I'm trading, right, I don't even how do I put it now? I don't usually trade the trend, then I think that's the best way to put it. I don't like trading the trend. I know you heard trade the trade. I don't like, me personally, I don't like trading the trend. I like, let me just drop it as a secret. Yeah, I like trading the end of a trend. So if you see me on a trade, you can just check it, just check it out to see, and just confirm it, right? It is usually the end of the trade. That trade is the end of it. So it's the end of the trade at the beginning of a new one. Usually, if you want to catch that kind of thing, you might be making some mistakes because you don't know what I know. You understand? So, but it's not something that is hard to get. It's not something that's hard to know, rather. But at the end of the day, everybody must do what works for them. It's a must. So you can't copy another person. For example, say, oh, Toniak is a very good trader, so it's Toniak that you want to copy. You might just waste your own time trying to be like somebody when you can just figure out your own self. But at the end of the day, when we say we want to be like somebody, oh, I want to be like the Chris, I want to be like that, and the rest of them. The truth about it is they once had a mentor too. So they are not like their mentor. They figured out what works for them and then they stick by it. And then they make sure that they believe and trusted it strongly. So that's the point. The point is, in as much as you can admire these people, admire them a lot too. So you can admire them, aspire to be like them, but make sure that what you're working on is working on to be more of you, to project you, the discipline you, the one that executes, the one that doesn't just plan to do, the you that is always on the go. So you get better eventually in the way. So GBP AUD, as you can see, so it's still bearish, but I don't have any level to expect any reaction or anything, so I'll skip it. Next we have GBP CAD, almost to TP. If you look at it, you can see that the trade also triggered at the, you can see at the end of the trade, right? The end of the trade. So price was bearish, but when it was Friday, I noticed that it's like this trend is no longer bearish, it's now bullish. Okay, so my market opened yesterday. I just waited like around afternoon yesterday as I took this trade. So you can look at it, it's around 1400 should be around 2 p.m. So the trade is very close to TP already. So for now, GBP card is bullish. Hence what I've been saying, that the GBP trades, hence what I've been saying, that the GBP trades are, what's it called now? GBP trades are, GBP pairs rather, GBP strength is very strong. You get, yes, it's very strong. So somebody sent this, your mic is somehow, I don't know, is the mic is somehow, because I don't even bother to check anything. I just plugged in this thing immediately. Let's see. Please help me confirm. Anybody can help me confirm. Drop a message in the chat box if you can hear me clear, or if the mic is a bit better. Okay, it's a bit better now. Okay, say it's a bit better now. Thank you for calling my attention to that. I didn't know that the mic was misbehaving. The mic I want to buy is like 200,000 naira plus. People should come and buy the mic for me then. So this GBP card is bullish, so no need. Then for Euro USD, and now I'm presently on this bearish trade. I really don't know if it will hold. You ask me, I don't know. if it's a hold. There are some trades that I'm confident that will, to some extent, okay, I believe that this trade is supposed to hold, this trade is supposed to. This one, I know to. See, I'm just looking at the trade since it triggered this morning now. Yeah. It triggered this morning, so I don't know whether it's going to hold or not. Okay, I don't know whether it's going to hold or not. But I'm selling. If you want to join me to sell, the entry is at the current market price right now, and I have two POIs just in case I want to know how to do. Just in case. So the stop loss is around 1.16658. Take profit is around 1. This is withdrawn liquidity, which is this low here, is a take profit. Alright, and it's still giving almost the same vibe with GU. Kind of like confused as to where it wants to go. If you look at this, price was bearish here, accumulated a bit here, then picked the direction when it broke the structure. So it broke first one, broke second one, that's when it picked the direction. So it was supposed to continue going bullish here, but what the price do? Fell back down to continue bearish, and then before Friday it closed back up again to be bullish. That kind of confusion makes many traders discombobulated and make many mistakes, and that's why most of the time I like staying out of markets like that. Okay, it's better. Thank you for the feedback. So I like staying out of price action like this because of the confusion. Alright, but regardless, I'm not risking too much, so I took this trade regardless. So the take profit is that drawn liquidity area around 1.15914, stop loss around 1.16658, and entry is the current market price. So if you are taking the AUSD just as I have, you can hop on the trade already. Alright, so I'll just leave it for few seconds, and then I'll take it off. I'll just leave it for a few seconds before taking it off. Okay. Alright, it's time to continue here. So next should be Euro pair. So this is Euro JPY bullish. So you saw USD-JPY. If you remember, USD-JPY was bullish. We saw GBP-JPY was bullish. So Euro JPY is not different from that. It is also bullish, and like I explained the other time, and I'm still explaining again in the past weeks, that this is an inefficient price action, and price is just trying to make it efficient again by covering the gap, the inefficiency. In economics they call something, they say ceteris paribus, all things being equal. In economics and statistics, that's the first time we heard about equilibrium, right? So that's the first time I heard about it. I don't know about it. So for what's it called now, there's one principle in accounting, because I read accounting too. So it says for every debit entry there must be a corresponding credit entry. So whether you flip it and say for every credit entry there must be a corresponding debit entry. So if you bring that principle here now, it'll be like for every efficient price action there will also most times be inefficient price action. But what will price try to do most of the time is to correct that inefficiency, to make it balanced and equal. It might take time, but it's going to correct it. And that's why we usually have expansion and contraction. So expansion is price expanding to correct inefficiency in price action. It expands. So you see this now. After this inefficient price action here, what do you see price has been doing? From the 30th of April, it has been expanding. So just imagine 30th of April to May, that's a full month of expansion. So for every inefficient price action, price will try its best to do what? To make it efficient. Just put that in mind. So it's just like you trading what's that stuff now? Premium and discounts. We use it as one of those tools that we can use to ascertain as to where price is and how it is, depending on the time frame. So in this case, the premium and discount now, in this case, let's do it. Let me just show you. So in this case here, where is it? This is here. So this is really high. Alright, this is really high, and then this is the low, and this is the low that you made. So this will be the premium, below will be the discount. So because of the inefficiency right above the premium, price is expanding as much as it can to cover that inefficiency in the premium level. And if the bearish move is meant to continue, and then it continues going down, so by the time it's going down, it would have what completed the inefficiency in the price action. Remember that after price broke down like this, this is the record structure that led to that dump. So that's why I marked the fair value gap around that level, just to wait to see how price is going to react from that particular level. Okay, so that's on Euro GBP, by the way. Then for Euro AUD, now this one I've been skipping it a lot recently because the guy is just confused. Look at this price action. So from here like this now, oh, this is not a price action. This is a price destruction. So that's not a price action at all. This one is destroying price. So I've been staying out of the market. I've been staying out of this particular market. Not be me go put for trouble. You get? Not be me this one go put for trouble. So for Euro AUD, I've been staying out. It doesn't even meet, none of the price action here meets my entry model, no, at all. So but as you can look at it, if you look at it, the technical view to this is price broke structure here, and after breaking structure in this level went up, then but could not continue going higher. If you look at it, so if it was supposed to like continue by breaking this structure up, but instead it did a change of character down, and then the confirmation of that change of character down. So if you look at it right now from 2 hour time frame, you can clearly see that okay, it seems to be bearish given that price came to react off from this level. That's just what is going on. But I still would not fail to mention that it still failed to break through this level also. So failed to break this high, failed to break this low. That alone is a level for confusion. So we just leave it to in cases like this. I'm talking to the newbies now, for those ones that are just new to trading and might not know what to do in cases like this. So in cases like this, when it's hard for you to identify the trend, just leave it alone and wait. So this is it, wait for the breakout to occur. Let price pick a direction clearly. So the direction is either it breaks below this low. The moment it breaks below this low, then we can start looking for sell buyers. At the moment it breaks above this high, then we can start looking for what? A buying buyer. So the range high and the range low, it must break one of them and then pick a direction. That's when we can then trust that okay, this is what we're going to do as pertaining to this price action. I hope you understand. Okay, so proceeding to the next one, we have Euro GBP. Now I've not even traded this guy for a while though. I ain't traded this guy for a while, but for Euro GBP, yeah, what I can see is that price was bearish at this point, broke out to be bullish at that point. So if you trade Euro GBP, yeah, this is just your cue for price to continue above it. That's what we call the range high, the range low. So if this is the range high,